Okay, I'll turn the mic on. Just be aware that my sister is in the background playing Fortnite, so if you hear like background noises, that's just her. You probably can't hear the program's audio, but I don't think I can change that. Oh, I don't think so, but thanks. I use Final Cut Pro. It's for the Mac only. I think there is a Windows version, but the most updated version is on the Mac. It's called Final Cut Pro X is the version that I'm using. It's if you've ever used iMovie, it's basically an upgraded version of that. And kind of like a Mac version of Sony Vegas. I think Sony Vegas is more complicated. And yes, that's why I chose that clip because it looks like Barris's cloak. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, if you guys want like the whole story of this, I'll like write it down, but I'm still like developing it and I'll put it in the description when the video's out. Oh, and spoiler alert. Oh, if you guys want to, do you guys want a spoiler? I'll just, yeah, it's, oh, iMovie. Um, Wait, are you using it on the iPad or like on the computer? Because I've never had ads pop up on it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't really used it that much on the phone, at least not in a while, but that's surprising. Oh, I'm using Final Cut Pro. It does kind of look like Power Director. I think it is slightly more complicated than Power Director, but like if you like don't want to spend like a year basically to get to know the program, then I would suggest using Power Director instead of Final Cut Pro. The thing about Final Cut Pro that I like is you can like install like download colorings and stuff. Like I've even made some of my own and like you can even put it in like your own category. Like I made all these here. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then they have tons of crazy effects built in. So you don't really have to make your own for a while. I mean, they can kind of look a bit cheesy, but you don't have to make your own if you can just use theirs. Editing isn't that difficult if you're using an easier program. Like I went from iMovie, I used to make like videos on iMovie, like Minecraft videos and stuff, and then I upgraded to Camtasia, and that it's a pretty basic program, but it's for the Mac only, so I haven't seen very many people using it. And then I was like, there was nothing on like I wanted to do advanced colorings, and Camtasia really didn't have the tools to do that. So then I got Final Cut Pro, and it works a lot better. Yeah, and if you guys, because I know a lot of people like my coloring, so I can do a tutorial on those because it's fairly straightforward. And if you're using an even slightly advanced program, you can probably like use this tutorial because it's just about like pretty basic effects, like it's not program specific. So like I'd start with sharpen and then put it like not like don't ever put sharpen the effect too high. Like most programs have this effect. I bet if you have like a decent editing program, it will have sharpen effect. So then I put it like at for Final Cut Pro, I put it at like a 5 or a 7. You can't really tell the difference, but like kind of. There's a very small difference, but it really helps. So then I do some lighting. So in Final Cut Pro, there's an effect that you can just apply and it does like nice lighting. And I'll turn it down slightly, or you can do it manually if you have any sort of like color board or exposure effects. So you want to put like the shadows down and the highlights up, or not really do. I usually don't do that much to the shadows. Like put the midtones down, but then always put the highlights up. So then that already like there's the original and then there's mine. Just gives it a little more like realistic look. So then like this is a pretty good foundation. But then there's one I always try and copy because it's like oh, and all the frustrating thing about Final Cut Pro is there's all of your clips that you've ever put in are right here. So I have to search for pretty much everything that I want, and it's kind of laggy. So this coloring is a pretty good basic coloring. Yeah, so you want sharpen, and then you want, I usually put prism on mine. Like prism blur, you probably, I know a lot of programs have. Why did that, what the heck? Okay, somehow the Rogue One ending scene just got copied in to my project. Okay, and then so here's our the basic coloring. I think I'm just gonna go with this lighting because I like that more. And then now I usually put in this prism effect. If you're using like a really limited color palette, it can make it look like not as flat. It's kind of hard to explain, but then when you have the prism on, it adds like kind of a red or blue outline to everything. It's really subtle, but I know if you like look at my videos, you can see it on most of them. And then now, so it's pretty good foundation. Now, um, I like to add, if you have like any sort of like shape mask or whatever it's called, you can do the lighting in a specific place. So I usually put it like at the top of the screen. And then this is pretty good basic, like it looks pretty realistic. But then I almost always use these things. They're called color curves, and you can make colors like change. So like Barris, if I want her hood to be like purple, I can take the blue color and then drag it down slightly so then it'll be purple. And then I can like desaturate everything except for the purple to like there. Simple coloring. Yeah, so here is like one that maybe you guys can follow along, but yeah, they're pretty fun to make. Because I know a lot of people download their colorings. I feel like that's kind of a shame because they're really fun to make. Wait, Cerise Granger, you want to ask how to do it on Cute Cut Pro Mobile? Wait, so do you have the like sharpen effect or any sort of lighting effects like exposure to the effect? It's called exposure, and you can, I know most photo editing programs have it anyway. Okay, so just put those two on and play around with it. Drag the highlights exposure up, and that'll really help it, like make it look like it's really lit. Not lit, but like actually lit. Not lit as in like, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I usually like drag the midtones down and then the highlights here up. And then yeah, put the sharpen effect on. Almost I always put it on my like every single video I do now. Cuz it makes, at least for like animated stuff, it makes it look more realistic. Kind of want to do a zoom in right here, like it zooms in and I kind of want to do something interesting with that. Yeah, you can use exposure on Power Director for sure. You can do it pretty much on any program that's like slightly advanced. You can do that effect just to make it look more realistic and then add whatever kind of coloring effects. But the mistake that I see a lot of people make is they use coloring like this, like, you know, they're like, oh, I want, because most programs have like a color board or something at least similar to this. So they're like, oh, I want the highlights to be yellow. So they drag the yellow all the way up. And they're like, I want the midtones to be like teal and then the shadows to be like red. And then it's like it just looks kind of muddled. I don't know. I just don't really like that look. I used to do it a lot too. So then what I do instead of that is go to this hue saturation curves, which is you do the lighting first, like you do the values, like that effect that I showed you, and then you go in and edit the specific colors. Like you see that I'm going to just pick, this scene doesn't really have that many like colors that stand out, but this one, I mean, her eyes, I guess. So then I would go in with the yellow in this and then just um never mind, I picked the wrong thingy to do this on. I'd go in with the yellow and then you can do this different ways, but then I'd make the yellow like more saturated and then I'd like drag everything down slightly just to put emphasis on that. See, like, there we go. Yeah, so then here's like a specific color, but never, I usually don't go all the way down. And then I usually edit like eyes and stuff, so then there her eyes are like pink. So and then if you add another like lighting stuff on top of that, then that'll make it look really good. Like edit the specific colors rather than just going over the whole thing with like a tint or whatever you call it. Oh, I do multiple ways for the eyes. So that was just what I was doing there is just selecting the specific color of the eyes because I know they're like yellowish. So then I went and did like I just went into the like color board and then just selected the color yellow. But you can also do it this way. You can just take the like eyedropper tool in the color board. This is actually kind of complicated. This way. I don't like doing it this way. And then select the color and then move this like when I'm pink because I like making her eyes pink. So then they're kind of pinkish. I just don't like this way of doing it because it can bleed over really easy. See, like now her hair is pink and I didn't really want that. But yeah, I know you guys all use, almost everybody here uses Cyberlink, so my tutorials are going to be a little different. It was a struggle to figure this all out because there's hardly any good Final Cut Pro tutorials for like this kind of editing. What do you need my opinion on? Unicorns. Oh, bye. Yeah, Cerise Grandeur Studios. I think the filters are like they look when you do like a red color, it makes the whole thing tinted rather than just doing like a specific area. I mean, you can edit like that. It's a lot harder to make stuff look very good. I mean, you and Togrid Attributes both do a really good job with that though. Oh, I really like doing the eye effects. Like I think it's so fun. Cause like I know a lot of people edit like really like on Instagram they do like the transitions like super like complicated transitions, but in Final Cut Pro I don't put that much work into my transitions. I literally just download them and then I take like slide right or whatever, like a super simple one. And then there's a couple things I can edit, like not much, and then I just drag it in and it's there. And I can change the length or whatever. But I don't do half of the work that people on like After Effects do to make them look good. Like there, that transition would take like an hour on After Effects, but then it's like 2 seconds on Final Cut Pro. Yeah, in Final Cut Pro, you can do custom transitions, it's just there's no, like, effect for it, you'd have to basically just do it from scratch, like, with cropping and, overlaying clips and stuff, it's just a lot harder. I've done it a couple times, like, in my, like, I don't know if you call it effects edits, but it's hard. And I'd rather spend time on my clips and my coloring than on the transitions because I feel like a lot of, like, people that just come and watch my videos, they don't care about the transitions, they care about, like, the video itself. I mean, on Instagram, it's completely different, but on YouTube, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I gotta put this one in, I forget which one I was gonna put in next. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, so in this edit, I've never done this before, I'm making Rio Chi be evil, cause like, I mean, she has yellow eyes, like, she looks kinda evil, but yeah, so I'm gonna try that. I don't know if it'll look good or people understand it, but I'm just trying something. I mean, I've done evil. Yeah, most of the people come from they like the music you use or the clips character. If I'm watching a video, like, if I'm looking for, like, tributes and stuff, I'll search up the song in the search bar. Like, I'll search up, like, the artist or the song, like, I'll search up, like, Billie Eilish Billie Eilish or whatever however you say her name, and then I'll search, like, tribute, and then I'll be like, Clone Wars, and then I'll find all of them, like, you know. But I never search up, like, tribute with, um, I don't know, like, specific tribute with, like, spin transition or something. So, yeah, I try not to make my colorings look, like, distract. Like, one of the hardest videos for me to do was that the French video, but not because of the, like, translations that I had to do, it was because of the coloring, because in a lot of these scenes, there's a lot of, like, the sky is, like, super bright, but then everything else is really dark, so it was hard to make it look good. But, like, this is one of my favorite colorings I've ever done. And a lot of people you have to remember that a lot of people that watch your edits are just watching for the show that you're using. They're not watching for, like, your skills as much because, like, I know, like, everybody who's watching my stream, almost everybody here is an editor, but most people that are just coming to watch your videos, like, the majority of your views are coming from people who just like the show and then maybe like the song too. Like, I'll sometimes watch tributes that aren't very well edited just because I really like the song and the character. 'Cause that says a lot. If you just get a really good idea, I'll keep watching. Oh, and always mute your clips. A lot of people don't mute their clips, and that is like the number one biggest mistake. Unless you want to keep the voiceovers, but always mute your clips. Yeah, I'm gonna be the first onto this trend. Ryochuchi as somebody who's evil. That'd be pretty great. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I've done like several Billie Eilish songs that I haven't posted. I just have. I started this anyway. It was Anakin, My Boy, which I thought was pretty good. I just didn't know how to finish it because I just felt like it was kind of like it was funny, but it didn't really like have that much story or anything. Oh, and this one I actually really want to post. It's Harley Quinn. I've actually done quite a few edits with her. And then You Should See Me in a Crown. I just felt like that really went good for her. And also I really just wanted to try out this coloring because, Harley Quinn, she has like the blue and the red, and then yeah, that was fun to do. Yeah, that doesn't look the best. I think I'm gonna do these guys are so ugly. Like these guys in this Trade Federation guys, they're the ugliest Star Wars character. Just no argument there. They are the ugliest Star Wars character. It's like there's a scene with them and like Rio Chuchi, and it's like like she's beautiful, and then it's like them. It's like yeesh. Yeah, all the separatists. It's funny, like um, even though in the end they weren't actually as bad as like the Empire, they made them look like so disgusting. Like the Geonosians and stuff. Like, I mean, they're evil, but they're not as evil as the Empire. I'm gonna try and make this edit not as violent as lights, so that's good. Oh no, you cannot get copyrighted if you use the same song as somebody else. No way. It's just a lot of people in the editing community don't like when you do that because they feel like you're stealing your idea, but no, you can't get copyrighted for that. The only people that can copyright you for the songs are the people who made the song, like the band or the artist or whoever made it. But the editors cannot copy strike or copyright each other because they're already using copyrighted content. Like the only time I got copyrighted is because like I used a song that was the artist copyrighted. I'm actually kind of afraid of that with this edit because I've gotten copyrighted from this using this artist before, which hope doesn't happen, but it probably will. Yeah, I really hope I won't get a strike probably, but I might have to make the audio sound terrible in order to get it uploaded because you guys saw my body ache video. That audio was so bad. It's like if you watch the original, it's so much better in the with the original audio. Like with that audio, it just ruins the entire like feeling of the edit. I feel like. I mean, a lot of you guys said you liked it, but I don't know. I really was not happy with it. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna do now. Yeah, I really like to do edits where it's like a storyline because then I know where I'm going. I'm not just putting like a random like doing a character and then just putting stuff in for them. Like that just doesn't have the same like feeling to it. Wait, does Andrea watch my videos? Unicorns, Ellie? Wait, how? Yeah. So your name is Unicorns and Ellie are high unicorns. Okay. Yeah, the audio of the lyric video, it doesn't matter. The YouTube bot will catch it. Like even if I've even pitched it like on my body ache one, I uploaded it with like slightly like high pitch so then it didn't get copyrighted, but it still got copyrighted. You have to edit it like a lot for it not to get copyrighted. Okay, okay, good. I'm glad she doesn't watch my videos because she sounds like a terrible person from what you've been saying. Okay. I think I'm gonna go back and fill this stuff in because it is always better to work from start to finish than placing all the clips at the finish line, because if you do that, then you will have no motivation to work on the start. Like flashback clips to lights because that was a decent video, but again, I don't like the sped up audio on that. Oh, what multi-fandom, guys? What multi-fandoms are you gonna do? Oh, cool. Yeah, multi-fandom edits are really hard to do. Because you have to find the like viewers that are gonna watch them. They kind of have to be a fan or at least know, like, I find it hard to watch when I click on a multi-fandom edit and I only know like one character in there. So, it's really hard to find fandoms that like people that like one will like the rest of them. Like anime is really easy to do because I know people who watch anime usually watch a lot of it. But then I was really surprised when I did like my How to Train Your Dragon, Star Wars Rebels, and then Clone Wars one. I had those got so many views. I'm actually starting on another one, but I don't know if I'm going to finish it. So yeah, that was a pretty good choice. Oh, cool. Cerise Granger Studios. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that'll probably be decent. I might not do Harry Potter though because I like to when I do multi-fandom, I like to keep them all like all live action, all 2D or all 3D. There's a shot of the ship. That's exactly what I wanted. And yeah, guys, don't be afraid to use landscape or like shots of like spaceships or anything. Oh, I would not be afraid of opening up a multi-fandom account, King Etano. That's not copying at all. Um, the only thing that is copying that they were saying about you is that you did their logo, because your logo does look very similar to theirs, but they would not care if you opened up an anime account. Just make like the profile picture and the intro and all that stuff different from theirs. You're developing a really good style now. You look like Egyptian. Swiper. Oh, what a good boy. I was in middle school when I started, but now I'm not in middle school. Yeah, don't age does not matter in the editing community, honestly. If you're a good editor, then that's all that matters. Yeah, I know like the wrong Padawan. She's pretty young too. I know she's in middle school and she's really good. Yeah, I started my channel like almost 3 years ago, so I was definitely in middle school then. That's weird, Der Animator. Yeah, a lot of people in this community have a weird thing with that kind of stuff. So just stay away from that. Don't give him the comp. Do not do that. That's sketchy. Oh, dang it, why did you do that? Why would you make that compilation? I mean, I do have an Ahsoka cringe comp, but I would never make a compilation like that. Yeah, there's some weird stuff you can find in the Star Wars community. Like one time I found this channel, they shipped Hondo Onaka and Ahsoka, and they had like compilations and edits with it, and I was like, wow, this is weirder than I thought. Oh, oh, you guys are responding to that. Yeah, that was weird. I wasn't really a fan of that. They had one good compilation, and it was called like Ahsoka Damsel Collection, and it was pretty good. It was like all the times she's gotten like captured, and so it was nice to have those clips all together. But it was really sketchy. That channel was. You know what? I can crop that out so you just see Rio because she's supposed to be sneaking around right now. It's not. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good crop job, I'd say, that I did. Oh, if you guys hear stuff in my background, that's just my sister and my mom. I can turn the mic off if you guys need. I can't remember if I have that scene where like Count Dooku, where like Anakin and Obi-Wan rescue Count Dooku. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember. But yeah, I don't always recut my clips. Like I'll go into my old videos and then copy and paste them. Okay. Really trying to find this clip because I feel like it would fit really good. Also, a very helpful thing that you guys probably will want to do once you start getting clips is organize them into folders, because I organize all my clips by like episode and character. And sorry if I'm not doing anything. I only have the editing window open for the live stream, but I'm actually like searching Google and my Finder and stuff. There we go. Here is the one I was looking for. Dang it, that's not gonna work because you can see Obi-Wan in it. I just want one where it's like opening a door.
Hey, Coco. So we're gonna leave in about 20 minutes. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, homeschooling's pretty good if you're a YouTuber because like, you know, I can kind of spend a lot of time on editing. Yeah, I moved last year. It was hard, but it wasn't as hard as if I was in public school probably. Or if you hear like squeaking sounds or whatever, like that, that's my chair. Yeah, there's I don't have any friends that are YouTubers. Most of my friends do not like Star Wars at all or editing. Yeah, I don't know any of those languages. I know a little bit of Spanish and like the tiniest bit of French because of that video I did. Um, and my dad really likes French, so yeah, I wish I spoke another language. You guys are cool. I mean, Polish, I probably won't ever have to speak Polish. I mean, I might visit there, but Spanish is a lot more useful where I live. Uh, I live a lot of places, let's just say, dear animator. Yeah, I've gone multiple places where Spanish would be useful, so I am really excited about this video. I haven't had a video that just came together this fast in like a long time. I'm really happy about this. Maybe there'll be like a shot of the door opening. I want one of those. Be a really great thing to do. think I'm gonna download some more clips from that episode because that's a really good episode. Assassin episode where like Aura Singh tries to kill Padme. Still haven't used this balcony scene, which I really wanted to do because like, oh, you guys can't see my screen, never mind. Learning another language is really hard. I'm surprised you guys all know another language. Well, most of you guys do. Yeah, the United States, everybody speaks English pretty much, so yeah, there's not much of a motivation, but in Europe, like, I know there's a lot of other languages, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Japanese or Chinese looks really hard to learn. That's hard. That's crazy that you're going straight in for it because like I know you speak Polish and English, but like Japanese is completely different. If I were you, I'd learn like another Slavic language or like German or something easier. That's closer to your languages that you know. Because like Spanish, it's pretty close to English, like in some ways, and it's also really close to other languages like French or Portuguese. It's like once you know Spanish or French, you can know like a bunch of other languages. Okay. I need one more clip, I think. Dang it, I might have to pick up my bird. Okay, okay. If you guys don't, if you guys know, are wondering why I haven't been doing a lot of editing in like the past 10 minutes, it's because I'm literally looking for a picture of, I mean, sorry, not a picture, a video, like a clip where Ahsoka or any door opens because I don't want, like, I just want to. It's kind of hard to explain, but I literally just need a clip where a door opens. I kind of didn't really ask my parents to do a YouTube channel. I kind of just did it. I just kind of have had one for like since I was like 10, and I've made new ones. Like I used to do Minecraft videos, as you guys might know, and then Animal Jam, which I deleted a lot of them off of this channel. And yeah, so but yeah, now I just do edits.
Hey, Dara. Dara.
Okay, dear animator, that's pretty terrible, okay? I would not do that. Just some advice, just some good advice. Don't do that. So who's Be right back. I gotta get my pet parrot because she's squawking. Okay, do you guys want me to do a tutorial or should I just tell more about my edit? Like who's on the stream right now? Hit us with a tutorial, okay. So do you guys like want a transition tutorial or like a coloring tutorial? Oh, okay, so I'll do tutorial. So, this probably isn't as a tutorial as much of it is like a thing that is good to do. So, a lot of people try and rely on like doing like fight scenes to keep the beat and stuff. So, a good way, or no, this is a better tutorial. So, when you're doing songs, you want to keep the pacing with the music because certain parts of the song are like faster than other parts. Um what has the chat become to? I'm just looking at the chat and I'm like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys saying? Oh my gosh. Okay. So like this first part, there's like kind of like I don't know, you guys probably haven't heard this song, but there's like little beats, so I'm trying to keep doing like really short cuts. And then this part, I'm doing like a pan because it's pretty slow. And then right here is like where it drops, so I'm doing like more fast paced. Yeah, and also don't go overboard on the transitions because like when people do a twirl transition, I see this a lot. So like, you know, the I don't have any clips that will make it long enough. Okay, in between these two. So like you want to do like a nice twirl that's like really long. So then so if you look in the middle of the twirl, you will get faces that look like that. Hey, um I will I will ban you from my stream if you get like swastika profile pictures. You cannot have that on my stream, okay? Can you please change it right now? Or I will have to kick you from my stream. You can watch the stream and totally not have that profile picture. But if you continue to have that profile picture, I will have to kick you from my stream. Okay, I guess you really cannot have that on my stream. I will hide you from my stream. Okay, I guess no response. It is done. Yeah, I don't that guy was not a hero. That was not a good thing that he was doing. Yeah, I just want this room to be a friendly place and not like um bad symbols and stuff. Okay, so back to the tutorial. So if you're doing a transition like a twirl, make sure it's very quick. So you can't see like if it's that because that look is terrible. This is not what you want in your edits. You want so I um I usually edit the twirl so then it goes back to normal. So there's like no distortion or whatever you call it. So yeah, that's how you do a nice twirl without it looking strange. Yeah, if you see any transitions labeled like distortion, anything like that, don't use them. They make your thingy look kind of strange. I mean, if my channel was like a trolling channel, I mean, I'd let him stay, but not really into that kind of stuff on like a Star Wars editing channel. That's yeah, just doesn't really fit with my theme, you know what I'm saying? I can do a shake transition. Yeah, I do those a lot. Yeah, I'm not into the jokes that like are offensive like that. Like you can totally make fun of like Hitler and stuff because he's a terrible person. He deserves to be made fun of. He deserves to be mocked and like, terrible person. But when you have that as your profile picture, that's not making fun. It's just kind of terrible. Oh, dang it, my dog is barking. He's getting old, so yeah, I'm sorry if he's barking. There's literally nothing I can do. Um, he just doesn't, he barks at random things. He's like 13 years old. He's not even barking at like somebody walking by. It's probably just random. If I have a puppy though, and if he was barking, then my mom told me to run down because she's afraid of coyotes. So yeah, if my puppy starts barking, then I'll get him. But my old dog, he barks at absolutely nothing. Yeah, he's a Maltese, my old dog, and then my puppy is a miniature Australian Shepherd, and he's insane. But he's really cute. That was my puppy, okay? That was my puppy. Okay. He's insane, so not gonna worry too much. I'm holding my bird right now, so she's kind of scary. Curse sounds, okay. Yeah, he kind of cursed. My bird makes curse sounds sometimes. Listen to this. I'm petting her, so she sometimes makes curse sounds. Yeah, that's her kissing sound, so. Curse pets. The hamster ate the cat's ear. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, my mom is really worried about my bird and my dog, but she's pretty good and he's pretty good. Yeah, I have a crimson-bellied conure. If you look up that, like, if you guys know green cheek conures, if you know Jaden Animations or Logan Paul, they both have conures. Logan Paul has a sun conure, but Jaden Animations has I don't know what. Oh yeah, turquoise conure, and Jaden Animations conure actually kind of looks like my conure, so that's pretty cute. Okay, now time to do my Ahsoka versus Ventress duel scene thingy. The most awkward duel in the entire series. Oh, hello, doggy. Hello, doggy. That was my bird. Cursed sound. Doggy, don't go through the trash can. Don't do it. No. Oh, be right back, guys. Oh my gosh, my dog just went into the bathroom, grabbed one of like the toilet paper wrappers and just took it downstairs. I'm just gonna let him have it because I mean, it's not dirty. It's just paper, so yeah. I'm just gonna not deal with it because if I try and take it from his mouth, he'll probably bite me, so I'd rather not deal with that right now. Oh yeah, you can totally put your part in mine and your part for my mep in your compilation. Totally. Yeah, I have a burb and a doggo. They're very cute. Oh, I'm doing the song Flood on the Floor by Purity Ring. It's pretty good. It's like it sounds kind of similar to Body Ache, but I like it more, I think. I saw an Ahsoka edit with it and I was like I literally just found it yesterday and the song yesterday and I was like I have to do an edit to this. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, I kind of want to do an edit to bury a friend too, but you should do that for Barris and Ahsoka. You totally should. I kind of wanted to do it to the seventh sister because Yeah, she's my favorite Star Wars Rebels villain, probably. She's just so fun to edit with. Yeah, that song. Wait, which song is creepy, King Atano? Yeah, because Bury a Friend is like actually a really creepy song. The music video, it was too, I couldn't watch it. It was too creepy. I mean, I did watch it, but it was hard. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of like super creepy songs. I like a little, like it's cool when they are a little creepy, but that song is a little too creepy for me. Okay, 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 dear animator, what is your deal? What are you saying? What are you saying? I swear, in these scenes, there's so many shots of like empty hallways. Oh my gosh. I, I might have to mute my microphone in a second. That is terrible. He's just mad because my mom's gone. My dog is, so yeah. Yeah, he is being a bad dog. Yeah, he's not really a puppy anymore. Not really. He's more like an 8-month-old dog that has the mind of a puppy. Oh my gosh, finally the intro to the video is finished. I'm 1 minute in, almost a little more than 1 minute in. Okay, this, like, yeah. Oh, tortoises are so cute. I love tortoises. Yeah, if you hear any curse sounds, that's just my bird being a bird because she's so cute. Yeah, I might mute. I might just go down and see what he is doing. Yeah, BRB. Okay, so my mom put gates up to keep my dog inside a controlled area because he was having accidents inside. So yeah, he's just barking at the gates. Don't worry about him because he wants to have a bigger area, but he doesn't get that now because can't really trust him. Oh, goodbye, King Atano. Hello. Hello, Mia's edits. You're back now. That's great. You know what? I found a scene that I don't think you have because I know you ship Padme and Ahsoka, and it's where they're on the balcony together in that one episode. And yeah, I just thought you should know about that. I know, right? The season 7 Clone Wars is keeping everybody alive now. Oh, hello, Togger Tributes. You know what's keeping me alive is the fact that I got to meet Ashley Eckstein on the same day that the season 7 was announced. So I was like, that was the best day ever. That was the greatest day. Because like I was at a camp, and when they announced the new like thingy, they announced the new trailer, and I was like one of the first people to watch it because I knew it was coming out right after the panel, and so I watched it and I was like screaming, and I was at a camp and everybody's like, "What?" And I was like, "Clone Wars is coming back," and nobody understood. Yes, yes, take that scene. Look up Aura Singh's first attempt on Padme, and that's what it's called. And yeah, it is like the best scene for you, Pad Soka. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that scene in this edit because it's all supposed to be taking place on a ship. So I try not to make depressing edits, but they happen. You know that feel, guys? So basically what happens in this edit is Ahsoka, Barris, and Ryochuchi are on the ship directly after my lights edit, so they're all on a ship together. And well, they were transferred to like the medical station, or like in this edit, it's not a medical station, it's just a random ship. And there's like a welcoming home ceremony thingy, and but like afterwards, directly afterwards, like or while it's happening, Ventress and General Grievous break into the ship, so that's what happens. But then Grievous captures Ahsoka onto another ship, so it's gonna be really complicated, but hopefully people can follow along. And I'm not sure about the ending yet, but I have some ideas. Oh, and Rio Chi betrays like the whole ship, and like calls Ventress and Grievous. Yeah, I know, right? Rio has yellow eyes. Like she would have to be a Sith, at least in some. Okay, this guy is the ugliest guy. I take it back. That's my statement that those two Trade Federation guys. This guy is the ugliest guy in Star Wars. This guy right here. Yeah, the competition has been ended. That is the ugliest guy. Because like, I mean, Jabba the Hutt, he's ugly, but he's also like he's supposed to be ugly. This guy is just the worst. Like Jabba's ugly and like proud, and that's just how his species is. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I'll turn my mic back on. Just my mom was upstairs, so I didn't really want to, like, I was talking to her, so. Yeah, I put a ton of, okay, look at the amount of clips I've put in. Oh my goodness. I've done way more though in some other edits. Like, yeah, this is a lot of clips. And I'm only a minute in, but I'm gonna do the whole song because that's how I do stuff. Okay, so I have a lot of ideas for this thingy. So there's that one, it's like the Battle of Teth or something. Yeah, here it is. So if you guys have seen the Clone Wars movie, it was terrible. It was so bad and cringy. But there's one good scene in it, and it's where it's this battle, the Battle of Teth. That's the one good scene that makes it worth watching. Um, but yeah, the most amount of clips I've ever done is the one Shadow, that edit that I did. Yeah, that's pretty great. Yeah, if somebody did like a Clone Wars trivia, oh, they did like, I think in this one camp I was at, they did like a Star Wars trivia, and I slayed it. It was great. And by the way, I wanted to tell you guys, like, when people do edits inspired by me, like, I I I do not care as long as they like credit me, because I think it's so awesome when people are like inspired and they want to create an edit inspired. I think that's really cool. Literally, all you have to do is say like, this video was inspired by EvilSnips. Like, if you use the same song as me, I'm totally fine with that. You don't even have to credit me. If it's same song, same character, then that's a bit different. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. I cannot wait till you guys see this edit. I hope you guys like it, because this was really fun to do. Yeah, I'm doing like a bit of a different style. I'm excited about it. I'm doing pretty decent. I'm gonna go on a trip in a bit, so that's pretty cool. Oh, you know how I make my thumbnails? I make them inside my program, so I will show you. So I have a special project called Thumbnails, or Thumbnails New or whatever, and I literally put the clips in, and then I use like the text from the program, and then I type stuff in, change the font. Like it's yeah, I should get it editing like a photo editing program, but like here's one. Like it what the heck happened to that coloring? Well, it looks good in this frame, so I just took a screenshot of it and then why does that say Jabba the Hutt? Why the heck does that say Oh, I know why that says that Jabba the Hutt. I know exactly what that was. This beautiful meme that I did. Yeah, you can do it in pretty much any program. You just have to take a screenshot of it. Look at that, though. And then this is one I did a long time, like a while ago. There's one. This one's pretty basic too. Like those are my thumbnails. I literally just screenshot them. I know I should get like Photoshop. Yeah, I hate Jabba the Hutt. I just found that picture and I was like, I don't know what happened actually. I just know that that happened. That, yep. Yeah, I'll probably stop streaming in just a second. I just want to get a couple more clips in. So, I think I'm gonna do a time skip here. Oh, bye. Yeah, I'm so close. Oh, I can't decide what to do. I guess I'm gonna do, like, Eris's confession because I'm trying to do it where, like, I don't know, you'll have to see the description. I think I'm gonna watch it from start to finish, and then I'm just gonna, take a break, okay? Okay. This is looking pretty good. Oh, thanks. Night. Yeah, he is a good doggo. He's not barking anymore. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, it takes like 4 hours to edit my videos. Like a long time. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream. I need a break. Bye.